The game does recommend you play this with a controller, and I understand, because it is kind of a bitch to navigate this with just your keyboard. Well, that isn't telling me anything. Why am I moving up and down? Cool.
Excuse me. Yes? Pretty gloomy clinic. It could do with a bit of human warmth.
It used to be the fortress of the Dukes of Valsambor, the ancient rampart standing against invasions from the east. The inhabitants of Valsambor took refuge here and often escaped the besiegers through mysterious secret passages.
When did it become a clinic?
That was 20 years ago, thanks to Dr. Zamiatine.
And those two bozos have been here for 20 years. I am also a robot.
I'm looking for Dr. Zamiatine.
He's in his office. You'll find it in the small corridor back there, the first door on your left.
Have a nice day.
I would like to leave this clinic. Would you mind telling me where the exit is, please?
Well, usually I'd have told you to go over to the other side of the courtyard to take the funicular that goes down to Valsambor. But it seems Dr. Efimova has shut off the entire clinic for security reasons. The funicular has been stopped until further orders.
I see. Thank you for all that information. I'll be going now.
Maybe you should head on back to your room and wait until they say the funicular is fixed and back in service.
I'll think about it. Goodbye.
Which is gonna be never. God damn it, I still can't leave this place. What about you, janitor man? Nothing to say? Oh, a little bit to say.
If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception area.
Okay, okay. What's this room?
Dr. Olga? Nobody. Maybe not such a bad thing.
Why does she sound like such a damsel in distress? Dr. Olga? Kate, get it together. You're better than this.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
I am also a robot.
The funicular is out of service until further notice.
I can only wish to achieve emotion.
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
Why is that? She worries me.
I don't want to say anything bad about someone you seem to appreciate, Dr. Zamiatine, but quite frankly, Dr. Efimova worries me.
Ah, and why is that?
She and her associate, Dr. Mangling, put me through a real interrogation. They're also keeping Kirk, the young yokel, prisoner, attached to his bed. Not to mention the psychological grip she seems to have on everybody here.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
But...
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
It's a souvenir.
Of a good memory or a bad one?
Both at once, really.
Of course, just like with all memories, right? At any rate, what's currently important for you is to avoid being too haunted.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukal's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes.
Why can't you authorize it? You seem to be in charge.
This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukal's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
Well, that's kind of random. I didn't exactly ask for that, but okay. Racism. Migrations, the Yukals.
Why did the Yukals ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Yukal shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
I get the impression that the Yukals aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukals have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
Well, just help them be on their way. They also don't want to be here.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukals, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukals, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe.
I doubt it.
You'll find her in her office, most probably.
I don't really get why he gave me this book, but it's probably for new people that are playing Syberia and have no idea what the Yukals are. But they didn't exactly... The snow ostriches are the new thing for this game. So it's not about just mammoths anymore.
Medical studies, alternative medicine manuals, great literature. Super collection.
Super collection. Anything else? Maybe I can take some shit from here? Nope. Alrighty then. Now I have to speak with Dr. Olga. Great. I'm sure she's gonna be understanding as usual.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Fine, apparently. She is docile for the moment. This may not last too much longer, I'm afraid.
And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Yukuls will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
Of course he has an eye patch.
There's also the American detective colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
What? Where did she go?
Oh, there's a secret entrance in the office. We'll find it. What does this do? Aha! Alright, there's a combination, color combination, got it. Interesting. Alright, it kind of looks like a mammoth. No, it's actually a calamari or an octopus. I guess that's the theme of this now. Yeah. Here we go. Aha, so that is the combination. Gotcha. But I still want to explore her office. And of course the bad guy has an eye patch. It's kind of stereotypical, isn't it? I hope it won't get too cheesy.
All sorts of sedatives and tranquilizers.
Kate Walker. Ooh, I can't really read that. Olga, I've received confirmation that the American is a subversive. She's a hysteric by nature and has gotten it into her head to accompany an old lunatic to some imaginary island. On the way, she has caused a great deal of nuisance for the authorities and above all has associated herself with those freeloading Yukuls. It's a bit hard to read because the screen is crap. It would also seem that Uncle Sam considers her to be of some importance. This is a good occasion to get rid of her when I get to Valsambor. My men will arrest her and deliver her to our country's authorities. Until then, take good care of her. Next one. Colonel, I've received the report of the commission concerning the clinic management, and with all due respect to our comrade commissaires, I believe putting Zamianti to one side on my behalf would be an error. He almost never leaves his office anymore, of course, and he delegates all responsibility to me. But his signature is the one appearing at the bottom of every document, even the ones concerning my experiments. I will therefore feel that it would be better to let him remain behind his desk. He makes the perfect straw man. Dr. Olga. Dr. Epinova. My name is Nick Canton, and without bragging, I am acknowledged as the best private detective on the east coast of the USA. I'm contacting you following a telephone conversation you had with my client, the law firm Marson & Lormont, as agreed. I'll be arriving in the next few days to honor the terms of contract you agreed to with the firm concerning the extradition of Kate Walker. Man, my job is hunting me still. One point still bothers me. Is it true that Miss Walker has to be arrested by some sort of local militia? During the day, I'd like to have a video conference with you, clarify this point, and go over the last few practical details concerning my arrival. The finest private investigator on the East Coast. Dr. Epinova, in accordance with your recommendations, I subjected patient number 10, the American Kate Walker, to the standard psychiatric interview. Even though at first glance she seemed convincing, the patient nonetheless demonstrated all the symptoms typical of the propensity for anarchy so common in her misguided homeland. So, I suffer from capitalism and rebellion. Yes, it is a disease. Worse, it turns out she subscribes completely to the cause of the Yukols, and it's obvious that she intends to continue agitating in our beloved region. I therefore recommend an emergency protocol restricting her movements and interaction with other patients who might be encouraged to agitate for the young nomad. I will have the mechanical bed calibrated for the patient with this in mind, in preparation for your response. Holy shit, he plans to really keep me here. Restrained.
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you too. Kate Walker, it really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Valsambor in a few hours.
Your face is interesting. I'm not going back. Sorry, I don't need a Prince Charming.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States for the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice. The U.S. Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the Clockwork Toy Factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
That's bullshit.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton.
That is such bullshit. Come on, embezzlement. Just leave her alone, even though she probably outstayed her visa. You could probably pin that on her. Alright, what do we have in here? Some torture chambers or a lounge? Oh, another elevator? That's weird. Oh, is this gonna take me outside? Because that would be great. Why does she have a private elevator? Oh, she's evil. Right, I forgot.
Charming.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Yes, Dr. Elfimova. I'm doing whatever I can. Get this damn tap open in the end. You'll see. Ah. Ah. That's it.
Well, that should convince the Yukol scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmet. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Efimova.
Wow. They're evil and assholes to nature. Stop glitching, Kate.
What a catastrophe!
Can I pick up a bone and, I don't know, whack someone in the head? Oh, that's cool. She's, you can see the mist coming from her. So, you know it's cold in here. Like Olga's heart. Alright. I really want to turn these off because we're really polluting that lake. Oh, Kate. Stop it with your stairs obsession. Can you please go down the stairs, Kate? Go down the stairs. Thank you.
Hydrochloric acid. Too dangerous without some kind of receptacle underneath.
Do I have a receptacle? I don't. Very well. Oh, come on, you had a perfect opportunity to tell me it's stuck. I'm so disappointed, developers, if she doesn't say that at least once. Come on, it's stuck.
This thing is stuck.
Yes! Oh, yes. Just... yes.
You've got to be kidding. I have to get rid of this chain. Fast. You've got to be kidding. I have to get rid of this chain. Fast.
Fast? Okay, get rid of it. Okay, so we have acid, and she said that she needed a receptacle for the acid. And now we need to look around for receptacles. How funny would it be if I just took one of these skulls, went to Dr. Beardface, and he asked me, like, why are you carrying around a skull, girl? And I just tell him it's a souvenir. Then I'll probably be committed here forever. Oh, hello, thing that I missed. Empty gas can. Perfect. Now we gotta go all the way back. Full gas can. Now we're probably gonna dissolve that chain, even though it would take at least a couple of hours, but this is a game. We've got all the time in the world. Are you sure you can't do anything about this?
This thing is stuck.
I just wanted to hear it again. Okie doke. Let's use some acid. Great frame rate. Wow, that's great. Ooh, it's lovely. It's great. I will look into fixing this because this is great. What's wrong, guys? What's happening?
Miss Catwalk, help please!
With what? With the really low frame rate of your animations? Why? With the low frame rate of the cutscenes? What happened?
Quickly, or all ostrich is lost.
Tell me, what's wrong?
Miss Catwalk, help please!
Catwalk. That's cute. What's wrong? Okay, just show me. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh god.
Miss Catwalk must do something. Quick!
I'm trying, but nobody will tell me what's wrong.
Miss Catwalk, help please!
Enganimuk. Tuk. Bikolet. Miss Catwalk, Senbenu tuk. Minimir Buruth.
My God, what happened to that poor ostrich?
Ostriches want drink very bad water, tuk. When ostrich is thirsty, and ostrich is not smart, Miss Catwalk. She lako, tuk. Head hard like hard rock.
Try to hold them back as long as possible. There must be a way to filter the river water.
Unganimuk, but Miss Catwalk go quickly.
Miss Kate Walker.
Hello, ma'am.
You remember me, Miss Kate Walker. Me, ayahuasca. Great Yukul shaman. Me go there and find you somewhere there in the world of the spirits.
So you're the one I owe my life to, Madame Ayahuasca. It's you who cared for me before taking me to the doctors in the Valsambor clinic. I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Tuk, girl. Miss Kate Walker go clean river water right up there. Since she traveled long time in magic world, spirits now her friends. They will show her the right path.
Very well. If you say that the spirits are going to give me a hand, I'll try to do that.
Well, people are relaxed now.
Ostrich is soon not controllable. Miss Catwalk must quickly clean river.
Alright. Those bastards. Polluting. Why, I oughta. And I will. Oughta.
Ladies and gentlemen of the spirit world, if you want to show me the way, now's the time.
Yes, I do like her speaking nonsense, but now is the time to do something.
Just had to ask, I guess.
Cheers, spirits. Hey, could you send over a sandwich as well? I'm kind of hungry. What's this?
This gauge is obviously for measuring the water flow from the dam.
I better mess with it.
This gauge is obviously for measuring the water flow from the dam.
Damn. Oh, okay. I can interact with it now. And make spinny things happen. I guess I have to get it to green. I did it! I did something. Right, so I filtered the water, now clean water is coming in and the oil is staying on top, which is nice. I don't need to go upstairs, so Everybody should be happy.
The water is clean now, but who knows how much damage has already been done.
Quite a lot. Because assholes. I fixed your problem.
Misket Walk perform miracles. Moak.
Moak.
Who would do that to the Yukos?
Assholes.
Misket Walk perform miracles. Moak.
Okay. Who can I talk to next? You?
Bairtla Misket Walk. Thanks you and spirits. Ostriches saved.
Be careful all the same, Mr. Barut. The dam filtering the water may not hold very long.
Sa! Yukos leave here fast to make sure Ostrich is safe. But not possible without Kirk. Him our guide.
I just came from the clinic. Kirk and I shared a room.
Sa! How going, Kirk?
He's doing fine, though. I mean, for the moment. But he's stuck up there without the prosthesis, you see.
No, Kirk. Yukos cannot leave here. So ostriches want continued journey without Yukos. Can't keep ostriches here very long. Ostriches cross Lake Valsambor alone. And then eaten by lake spirits. Tuk.
The ostriches crossing the lake, so that has to be a part of the migration?
Tuk tuk. Baranur, on other side of lake, is path of sacred plains. Ostriches lay eggs in hot sand on sacred plains. But lake, not anymore frozen, so not be able cross.
Listen, Mr. Barut, do your best to calm your ostriches while I go to Valsambor. I promised Kirk to go get his prosthesis and bring it back to him.
Bartla tuk. Miss Ketwalk, you friend of Yukol's.
I'm going to speak with the shaman now.
Ayahuasca will be very happy. See Miss Ketwalk. She go with you and around you a lot in world of spirits, so they free you. You not die because of her.
Yep, she sounds pretty swell. Thanks. Where did she go?
But how much time damn able to hold?
Not much.
Thank you for saving Great Herd.
You're welcome. Oh, those are Yukis. Lounging about as usual. Where is the shaman? Oi, shaman lady, where are you? I think Kate really, really likes this. And I like it too. It looks like a really cozy marketplace.
I don't understand why the mayor put the Yukos on our doorstep like that.
Well, you don't have to be here then.
People not like Yukos now.
Because you just can't cross the river, the lake thing. We can build boats. Boats will help. Little snow ostrich is so cute. Hello.
I can go inside this yurt.
Okay, let's do that.
If only I had the time to take a little nap.
What is that? Oh, candles. Oh, I'm gonna make some sort of ritual thing. Nice.
What a pretty pattern.
Pretty pattern.
If only I had the time to take a little nap.
So, I've ransacked someone's place. That's very rude of me.
Listen.
What was I doing? I think that's the exit, right? Is that gonna take me outside? I need to find the shaman somehow. And that took me outside. No, it's the other way. Alright, alright. What have you got to say? Nothing. You have nothing to say for yourself. How dare you? Oh, this is okay, okay, this is different.
Stop! You may not pass.
May I ask why not?
Miss, as the inopportune loitering of the Yukon nomads in town was proving to be disturbing the tranquility of the inhabitants, Mayor Bulakin has ordered access to Valsambor to henceforth be restricted to those presenting a duly stamped pass, which confers the authorization to access said town.
Look at me. Do I really look like a yokel to you?
My dear young lady, your physiognomy is not sufficient. Only presentation of said municipal pass shall be acceptable.
But...
Without a pass, you shall not pass.
You shall not pass. I don't have it. I could knife you.
Put that away this instant, otherwise I shall cite you for threatening a person duly imbued with authority.
Oops.
Do not attempt to corrupt me with that trinket. That is precisely what yukels do.
Oh, busted. Do you want the brochure?
Give that to the nomads. Maybe they'll get a good price for it.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna convince you now.
Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
Alright.
Bairtla, Miss Catwalk.
Same to you.
A checkpoint for the municipal employees.
Tight, 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 tight. I'm still looking for the shaman, but I keep getting distracted with all these lovely locations. And things to take. Anything to take.
Nothing useful here.
Damn. That looks useful.
A stamp. Looks like something's missing, though. There's a shape ingrained in the leather.
A sponge. Cool.
Only the stamp is missing. How practical.
What am I doing? Stamp part. Okay. So what the hell did I pick up? I need to make a pass and forge it, of course.
Ink. Ink.
What about this?
Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather. It looks like the Valsambor stamp.
Great! And it looks like one of those octopus calamari thing. Can I get an impression of it?
Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather. It looks like the Valsambor stamp.